What's going on, everybody? My name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. The day is here, the Dwarven Mines are coming out as we speak, and although the island isn't accessible, the rest of the update is. There are a lot of structural changes to how pickaxes work, as well as how skills work in general, including mining 60, which is really insane. As well, I want to say before we get into this, I want to thank you all for 11K. It does mean the world to me. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep up this momentum. Subscribe down below if you're interested. Like the video, join the Discord, and follow me on Twitch. On that note, let's get right into this, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to go over today. Starting off, we're going to begin with these skill changes. If you look at your stats first, you will see that there are a few new stats and items to worry about. Starting off, we have mining speed, which is the speed of breaking mining blocks. It's pretty obvious. It increases via bonus mining speed, equipping items and armor, and storing accessories in your inventory. That's pretty, straightforward. As well, the skill variants of the, forager, miner, the skills that basically allowed you to get bonus drops have been transformed into mining, farming, and foraging fortune, which kind of makes sense. Basically, how this works is that for every point of mining, farming, or foraging fortune you have, you get another % chance to get double or triple drops. As you can see, I have 151 mining fortune, which means I have a 100% double drop chance and a 51% triple drop chance. This also applies for farming. As you can see, I have 92, and that means I have a 92% chance to get double drops. This, however, does not stack with superior armor, which is something very interesting. I know a lot of people were interested in seeing if it does. It doesn't. As you can see, I just swapped off of my full superior set to my Tarantula Necron set, and it did not actually increase or decrease the stats. So that is important knowledge to know. I don't recommend buying superior for that purpose. As well as this, there is also a few changes to how pickaxes work, as all of them now have a mining speed and sort of breaking power associated with them. I'll get into what breaking power is in a moment, but starting off with the mining speed, it's pretty straightforward. Basically, the higher the mining speed is, the quicker that blocks break. Now, it looks to be more of a server-side thing than a client-side. As you can see, the blocks I'm breaking are breaking instantaneously pretty much, but not completely instantaneously like they were before. It feels slightly slower than it did before, but not by a long shot, and I will also say that the diamond pickaxe feels like it mines blocks way faster than it used to, which is kind of a benefit, and does provide more of a benefit to people using diamond pickaxes. Breaking power makes more sense if you think about it after learning the facts about mining speed. Basically, the higher the breaking power is on the pickaxe, the more total blocks it can break. And by that, I mean the types of blocks. For instance, this gold pickaxe cannot break diamond, which likely has a breaking power requirement of about 3. And for instance, this diamond pickaxe might not be able to break titanium if it has a breaking power of 5. This makes a lot of sense. It adds a lot of progression into the mining system, and generally makes it a lot more interesting. Going back to skills for a moment, there is still some more things to talk about. Notably, there is now a mining 60. Also, mining, foraging, and farming skills now reward mining fortune, farming fortune, and foraging fortune respectively because of the changes to the way their perks work. As well, there is also a bunch, and I mean a lot, of new reforges. Diamondite, Salmon Opal, there is some other ones as well. Pure Mithril is here. Rock Gemstone, Diamond Atom, and Optical Lens reforges have all been added to the game, as well as a few others, which are pretty interesting. It's really interesting to see all of these new things, and also this one's actually the really crazy one, Petrified Starfall. I don't actually know what any of these reforges do yet, but as soon as I figure it out, I will be able to make a video on that. Moving over a little bit more, we can head over to the bazaar, where a few things were added and changed. Notably, the mining section got a huge update. There is now Starfall being sold, as well as titanium and Mithril. Mithril here is going for an absurd amount of prices right now. If you are able to get your hands on it, I recommend you sell it immediately. Refined mineral, or Mithril rather, is an epic commodity, which is kind of weird because we haven't actually seen any epic commodities in the game so far yet, and refined titanium is actually a legendary commodity. So that's pretty interesting in and of itself. Auto-recombobulated versions will be mythic at that point, which means that it certainly will be a very rare resource. Aside from all of that, there is also a view recipe for Mithril generators, which are just Mithril minions. As you can see, these minions are having an exclusively, and I mean really, high time between actions. This is the highest time between actions of any any mithril minion, or any minion rather, in the game. Sorry, I'm kind of messing up my words a little bit. I'm trying to get everything covered as easily as possible. Going into the mithril minions, as you can see, they update themselves kind of similar to any other sort of minion. First, you go through the normal variant of mithril, then you start going through enchanted mithril, and then the highest level requirement requires refined mithril. The highest level variant of this, by the way, has a 55-second time between actions, a max storage of 960, and generally seems to be pretty strong. As well, with some more changes to how minions work, there are now tier 12 variants of a lot of the farming, mining, and other minions as well. It doesn't actually look like there are actually farming minions. I don't know why I said farming. It looks like it's just going to be mining minions that get tier 12. However, Snow doesn't actually seem to have gotten one, which is pretty interesting to me. But as you can see, there's Coal tier 12, there is Obsidian tier 12, there is, let's see, Redstone, Lapis, Diamond, etc. So there are a few tier 12 minions, and there is also obviously the Mithril minion slot here, which is pretty interesting. As well, this kind of paves the way for more minions in the future to get tier 12 variants, which is exciting but also a little scary because it kind of puts the distance between the average player and the endgame player a little bit further away. Going to your quest log, you can see now there are 220 fairy souls, and there are 11 in the Dwarven Mines. That's pretty standard. We're going to get new fairy souls. That's quite obvious. 11 of them is a pretty decent number. I'm much happier with 11 than I would be with 10 or something like 6. So, yeah, thank you for adding 11 specifically. On top of that, there were some more changes made, notably the fact that there is now the Mithril collection, as well as Redstone 16, which gives you another accessory bag update. So that's pretty interesting. Although we don't know for certain what the mithril items will be, someone actually made a leak of some sort of them, but I don't exactly know if it's correct. So I'm not going to actually say what they are on screen now, but I will say there was supposedly a beacon included as one of the items. If anyone can clarify, or if I can clarify later on, I will in the comments down below, as well as in my Discord. On that note, I don't want to keep you here for too long. There is quite a few updates, as you can see, a lot of new things included with the game, and I'm really excited to finally get into the Dwarven Mines and start doing some fun stuff. The goblins are the enemies. We've known that for a while now. There are also some other types of enemies which are pretty interesting that likely will be shown off in my next video. I want to thank everyone for watching. All the support recently really does mean a ton. I hope you all have an awesome day. Hope you get on Skyblock and have some fun. My name is Derailious. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, everybody.